How should I structure a batch processing pipeline using Twisted? I'm slowly but surely getting the hang of Twisted, but I'm not sure how I should be approaching this particular project. I'm trying to create a class for batch processing of web pages. There are multiple web pages that I would like to process independently, so it makes sense to have a pipeline of sorts for each URL. Additionally, I would like to call a one-time pre-processing function before any of the URLs are processed, and when all URLs have been processed, I would like to call a post-processing function. Importantly, I'd like to be able to subclass this processing class and override certain methods based on the contents I'm trying to process. Not all web pages will require the same processing steps. If this were synchronous code, I would probably do this with a context manager. Consider the following example code. After which, I would use it as follows. This works well with synchronous network operations, but not with Twisted, since the pipeline function will return before the end of the processing pipeline, thus calling _exit_. Additionally, I would like each URL's processing to take place completely separately because there may be conditional branching based on the result of my queries. For this reason, using Twisted's deferred list is not desirable. In a nutshell, I need the following. Pre-process must run before all else. Post-process must run when the following is true. At least one URL began processing. Pre-process returns true. All URLs have either completed or thrown an exception. What's the sanest way to set something like this up with Twisted? The issue I'm having is that some of the code involves asynchronous I/O and some is just straight synchronous logic, i.e. processing the results in memory, so I'm not sure how to make the whole thing work with deferreds, or whether I even should. Any advice?
In light of the comments for the original question, I would suggest using deferred list in combination with maybe deferred. I propose the latter because of this. The issue I'm having is that some of the code involves asynchronous I/O and some is just straight synchronous logic, i.e. processing the results in memory, so I'm not sure how to make the whole thing work with deferreds, or whether I even should. Using a maybe deferred allows you to treat all of your function calls as though they were asynchronous, whether they actually are or not.
Following structure helps me in close condition.